Penance RPG and its affiliate sponsor, D&Dice, makers of dice for all types of heroes, proudly presents Plummet, Falling in the Dark, a Penance RPG adaptation. This bard's tale, as is customary in these parts, may contain strong adult themes, cursing, and high adventure. For now, time turns, the path is open. Let the story commence.
Welcome to episode 15 of Plummet. Who are you? What are you? And describe the monster that lives under your bed. Starting with Lanida.
Hello, I am playing Arnold White Sox, a dwarf spirit speaker. He likes his socks really clean, hence his surname or nickname, whatever you want to call it. He's really picky about that, so it sometimes gets him into, well, interesting situations, so to speak. And the monster under my bed, yeah, it's actually, a robot vacuum cleaner. But since we have so much shit around the floor, there's no use using it, so it just stacks under the bed. And we use the regular vacuum cleaner instead, so yeah.
Fair enough. Next is Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy. I'm playing Frankie. He's our human disciple. And the monster living under my bed would be the cat, because she breaks through doors, and yeah. Need I say more about a cat?
Maybe.
How does the cat break through doors? Like, do you have to have a door budget?
That's the Kool-Aid man.
Currently, at the moment, I have 2 wedges under my door to keep the door shut. But eventually, she will manage to wiggle them out and get through the door.
Because cats are escape artists.
Takes after her mama.
And I've got a cat that can turn handles on doors, and they will just use brute force to force the door open.
Yeah, she forces
You have some
the door
raptors.
open.
I do, but then he was also a stray that had to hunt to live, so...
Hasn't
Okay.
anybody told you that you shouldn't have tigers in your house?
Oh, they've got enough attitude for a tiger, but he's very slender.
Next we have Belry.
It's me, human. Human man and bounty hunter. The monster under my bed is mostly comprised of Diet Coke cans as I look across the room to the underside of the bed. But I also think it might have the leather satchel that contains the fleshlight my exporters, so I don't know if that counts as a monster, but sure.
The monster under your bed is an uncleaned fleshlight.
Oh, no, it's not unclean because I used it like once because it was thoroughly underwhelming.
You heard it here, guys, on
But
Penance
also-
RPG.
But also, it was quite expensive, so I feel bad throwing it out. But it did come with a little pot of, what you call it, corn flour that you're supposed to sprinkle on it after you wash it because like it stops the silicone getting all claggy. And I've used that more for making sauces than anything else.
God.
So Belry is cooking using
Corn flour.
corn flour that was sent to him with his fleshlight.
That's disgusting.
It's just corn flour.
It doesn't matter.
As long as it's, food grade corn flour.
I didn't know there was different grades of corn flour.
Yep.
Oh well, I haven't died yet. But yeah, this episode not sponsored by Flashlight.
Or corn flour.
Well, corn flour is good. I've said positive things about corn flour.
The best intros ever.
Right, well, the deck's been stacked, but let's see if you can do it. AJ.
Hey, I'm AJ. I play Igneous the Geomancer. How am I supposed to follow that? The monster under my bed is an unholy cardboard abomination made up of various boxes that computer parts came from, and inexplicably the box that the sandwich toaster I bought 4 years ago came in. That's the head. It's like the weirdest Megazord ever. That can be defeated by a light rain.
And finally, Ash.
Hello. I play Whispers in the Gloaming as a Tabaxi Shadow Walker, and the monster under my bed is an adorably cute turquoise fluffy spider that my son hid under there this morning. Aww.
What happened last week? We will open the book and see, so Dragon, if you please.
The party noticed an alarming number of zombies, and while wondering how best to deal with them, the blood merchant appeared unexpectedly and informed them that for a little blood, he could tell them the location of an artifact that would disperse the zombies from the castle. Deciding this option the lesser of two evils, Frankie acquired a drunken man to serve as tribute. Having withdrawn his payment, the merchant informed the party of a cave to the south containing the ruined skull of Belthier's brother. Travelling south, they encountered the cave with an ancient iron door with unlit braziers. A passage to the right emitted very hot air, while the left passage felt cold and damp. Deciding to investigate the hot passage first, they began to descend, and as the hot air became nigh unbreathable, the space opened into a cavern with several small lava pits. At the opposite end lay a small, green, glowing runestone, but between it and the party were several enormous flame elementals and a gaggle of fire imps. Realising the gravity of the situation, Jasper sprung into action, using his feng shui powers to bring anger to the room, successfully distracting the elementals and imps. This allowed Elvain to sneak up to the runestone, take it, and return to the party without incident. Returning to the ancient door, they used the green runestone to light one of the two braziers. Descending the second passage, they encountered thick, sticky spider webs. The party attempted to push past until they smelled burning and realised their torch had accidentally set the webs alight. After much frantic running around to avoid also being set ablaze, the party continued down the passage. Eventually this led to a room containing several gigantic spiders and hundreds of large spider eggs. Jasper attempted to use lightning on the eggs, but set some on fire, thus attracting the attention of a gigantic adult spider. While defending himself, Jasper misfired with his staff. The lightning took off not only his own, but also Frankie's arm and injured Elvain. The spider picked up Jasper and began to encase him in webbing. Despite their best efforts, the party failed to free him before the spider began to leave with its new prize. A lucky arrow from Igneous pierced the creature's abdomen, causing it to drop Jasper. While all this was happening, Whispers had been carefully sneaking around the room to collect a pink runestone, similar to the green one they found earlier. After retrieving Jasper, the party returned to the ancient door. With the second brazier lit, the ancient machinery crunched into action, and the door opened, revealing a waterfall beside a steep path where running water flowed around several sharp stones. The party gingerly attempted to descend the path, but Whisper's tabaxi grace failed her momentarily, and she fell down the slope, breaking her leg in the process. After helping Whispers, the party crossed the treacherous terrain and had to skirt around multiple sinkholes. Igneous gets his lower leg ripped off trying to get to the skull. Elvain then manages to reach the skull, after which there is a sinister rumbling all around. In their rush to escape, the steep climb to the door is once again dangerous, as Jasper fell and landed against a rock. Most unfortunately, a sharp promontory on the rock once again leads to a full castration happening to a party member. However, Jasper got off lightly, as Elvain slipped, bounced down the mountain, and ended up face down in a large pool of blood. Realising that recovering her body could lead to further injury or death, the party carefully go back through the door and travel back to Arren.
And lo, the story continues. So, deciding once you returned that it would be best just to sleep it off, you all head to bed. It's the early hours of the morning. You were all startled awake by the sound of a frantic squire running in, shouting, "You're needed! You're needed! You're needed!" And as you rush to get your clothes on, you blunder out of the room. In front of you, in the corridor, is a very frantic-looking Baron Gregory. He tells you that the zombies are attacking again, and that some foul fiend has stolen the skull that you mounted last night. What will you do?
That didn't take very long.
Found a skull?
Oh yeah, you didn't come with us, did you man?
No, why didn't I come with you guys? I'm sure you had a reason. Eating seeds,
Yeah, you missed the picnic.
Had seeds, Yummy flax, yummy flax.
What are you going to do? Are you going to go to investigate the place where the skull was? Are you going to talk to Baron Gregory? What are you going to do?
Did anyone see anything, Gregory?
Well, all we know is there was this cart seen leaving the premises this morning.
And
About 20 minutes ago, before these blighters started attacking again.
Very suspicious.
And what did this cart look like? Just a regular cart, or did it have markings of any sort?
Well,
Yes,
it
rims
just seems
or
to be the one that's kept outside this building, really.
So, your cart.
I don't have any cards left, I've given you them all.
Oh,
Yeah, it's true.
I mean,
kinda
didn't
do
you
it.
not have a card to chase after this fiend?
We've been using yours.
It's on finance.
Oh yeah.
You have Human's cart on finance.
Well, you better find where the fiend's gone with that skull. It's going to be problematic to beat back all this dead, what?
I'm sure you and your men can beat him off.
Yes, but how often can one beat off before one gets tired?
with the flashlight, you never know.
I was waiting for it.
Well, I
It's really
suppose
set the
if
tone for the rest of the episode, doesn't it?
if you're working shifts, you can keep up the beating off almost constantly.
What you need to do is you need to take this young recruit we've just brought in, this dwarf called Arnold. Arnold, introduce yourself to these fine people.
Oh, hello there, guys. You might notice that I am good at the languages, but I rarely keep the same language at times. So you'll have to excuse me if I ramble off in some weird direction with my language. But nice to meet you, everyone. I'm Arnold White Sox, spirit speaker at your service, so to say.
We brought Arnold here in specially to try and deal with all this dead.
I lean over to Frankie and say, check out the nerd.
What?
I mean, look at him. He's all nerdy and everything.
Are you talking to me? You're speaking to my right ear. I don't have a right ear anymore.
I said he looks all nerdy.
Not so loud. I
That's a
wanted to hear
bit of
you.
That's a
Nerdy,
bit of a
nerdy,
brash
you
call.
Oh, yes, I'm definitely a nerd, and proud of it. So, have no
He's
worries.
even got his own dice.
Well, any dwarf worth his salt's got a D20 on him. That don't mean nothing. Alright, kid.
I frankly am not impressed yet, and I take out my pipe and smoke.
There's no time for that. We need to find this skull.
Are there any clues left behind?
Well, you're the investigators. You better get on up there and have a look.
Come along, socks. Let's go.
Alrighty then. Come along.
Okay. So you sort of rush out of the room and you rush to the top of the tower at the edge of the city that you put the skull in. As you get to where the skull is put, you notice it's a very light blood trail.
Someone's been up here bleeding on things.
Oh, just don't bleed on my socks, please. Then I'm fine.
We know someone who likes blood, don't we?
Knock on the door, knock on the door.
You do? Who might that be then?
Doorman?
Are you going to knock on the door?
Shall we roll first to see before we go and
Oh, no.
sell?
I wasn't suggesting we knock on the door, I was just saying it's the man who comes when you knock on the door.
Okay.
Human is a man of he likes to get to the point. He's not overly verbose.
Okay.
Why use many word when few do trick?
Okay. So, what are you gonna do? You gonna follow the blood trail? Or are you gonna look around? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I want to look around for any other obvious clues.
Okay.
Yeah, me
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, just roll tracking.
Okay, I haven't got any bonuses to tracking.
No, neither do I. Ooh.
Yes, you follow
Yay,
the blood
give me
trail. It leads down the stairs and it leads out to the edge of the wall that seems to lead up to your rooms. And you notice that the sort of window next to your room seems to be lying open.
Alright, come clean. Which one of you stole the skull and rode off into the sunset, never to be seen again?
Well, we're all here.
Got my own.
Or are we?
Elvain certainly didn't do it.
That's true. But where's Jasper?
Unless her body got raised from the dead.
Well,
That's
there
a
is that.
possibility as well, yeah. Come back from the dead to take back her stuff.
Let's check out this room. Whose room is it?
Our room.
Basically, you're standing at the bottom of outside, so it's like a good 3-4 stories up to your room. But it seems something has crawled up the wall and into your room, then possibly back out again.
I would like to do a demonology check.
Sure.
Jasper's a cat, though. He could have climbed it.
With one leg.
Good friend Jasper, don't be mean.
I replaced that leg.
There's nothing demonic about it that you can tell.
Well, guys, there's nothing demonic about this, at least. That's as much as I can tell, yes.
Let's check for magic. I wonder.
Oh, I can do that as well, if you would like me to.
Fair enough. So you check for magic. There's a light trace of magic on the way back, but not seem to be anything on the way in. And you notice the blood trail seems to stop where your cart was sitting. And your cart is no longer there.
Oh,
You
dear.
man, they've stolen your cart.
Still paying for it. Find the card.
I have a horrible feeling we're being framed, boys and girls.
Did you leave the keys in it?
To the room, yes. To the room.
Well, we'll best get after that cart.
What are you gonna do? You gonna try and track it?
Try and track it, I guess.
Yes.
Would
I
probably
have
be a
a
good idea.
measure of tracking.
Well, you can either track it or you can speak to someone if you want.
I will have a look for, like, cart tracks.
Are there any city guards around? Like, that could have seen him go away?
Most of the guards, you look around and see they're all off trying to like beat back the undead, so no one's really paying attention to you at the moment.
Okay.
And aside from your cart tracks leading straight out of the main gate of the castle, you can't really tell much else.
Can I get Frankie to nip up into the room to check the room out to see if anything's been disturbed by this?
Yep. You notice that the shield that Kintara had, that you brought back with you and none of you really cared about in the past few weeks, has gone missing.
Cheeky fuckers. I was going to sell that. Boys, girls, they've stolen the shield. I
A
shout out the window.
shield, you say? What kind of shield?
A big
Nobody
one.
remembers.
It was not dragon scale. It was not
Yeah,
giant dragon
it
scale.
was a dragon scale shield, yeah.
I don't know, it's a big scale of a dragon.
Ooh, well, that sounds interesting, I dare say.
It's very nice. It would have made a pretty penny.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
They've made off with our stuff. We go kill them, obviously.
Okay.
Was the shield technically magic, or was it just a really good shield?
It's probably magical of some description. It is from a dragon, so.
Yeah, I don't think it was magical, actually. I think it just was a good shield for... But I don't really know.
Because if it's magic, you could, like, sniff out for the magic. I don't know how magic works. I don't have any points in Arcana.
Maybe we should follow the tracks, perhaps? What do you think, dear fellows?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
No
Yes,
tracks,
yeah.
rolled an 8.
No one gets away with stealing our friend's stuff before we sell it.
Not my car.
That's our loot.
So we can follow the cart tracks to find out which gate they left the city by.
So you follow the trail tracks, it leads you to the main gate, but outside the main gate at the moment is currently quite a large zombie horde. They seem
Are
to
we
be
gonna go?
standing all over which way the cart could have went. And while they are being cut down very slowly by the guards, if you don't know which direction you're going to go, it might struggle.
Should we perhaps help the guards to kill the zombies so we can see which way the cart has gone?
Can we ask the guards if they saw the cartons?
You can ask them, yes. You speak to the guards. The guards are very much like they don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, keep at it.
When did they come on shift?
They tell you that they've been on shift since called, which is when the zombies started attacking.
Oh, that would have been too late then. If the zombies attacked after the skull was taken.
Speaking of zombies, did anybody ever do anything about the zombie horde we created 2 weeks ago when I was away?
No, that's this
Last
here.
week.
No, that.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, we actually got the skull to ward them off last week, and that just went to shit this week. So
Can we find the previous shift of guards?
You basically ask around, try and find the previous shift of guards. You seem to be sort of sent left or right. You can't really seem to work out who's there. And a couple that you think you found have all been like the unlucky ones that have either fallen off bridges or been nommed by zombies.
You don't want to get nommed, not this early in the morning. Unless you're into that sort of thing. Just making conversation.
As you're sort of looking around and not really sure what to do, a very familiar voice appears behind you and goes,
Hello, everyone.
Do you ever
Looking
sleep?
a bit of a pickle here.
Doorman, hello,
Hello again, birdie. Have you got some blood for me?
Not a bird. You, man.
Of course.
Can I go and get a sample of the blood from that blood trail?
you can, yes?
Right. I'll hand it to this guy and say, can you tell us what sort of blood this is?
I mean, I'd love to answer some questions, but I've got a price.
Yeah, if it's any good, you can have more of this.
Oh, I know whose this is. This doesn't really concern me. But if you want to know where he's gone, just to give me a little bit of blood.
I'm gonna wander off and find another one.
Okay. So Frankie wanders off, blackjacks someone in the back of the head, and drags him towards the merchant.
I'm not in favour of this creepy blood magic.
Well,
It's good to get Dennis back. I mean, I'm sure he consented before you knocked him out nebulphobic, innit? I mean...
oh no, he's narcoleptic. He's having a snooze right now.
Oh, I see. That's fine, as long as it's all above board.
Oh, obviously, yes.
Good. I'll just have a little... yes.
And he sort of pulls some stuff out of his pocket and begins taking blood from the unconscious man.
That's just messed up.
So, where'd he go with our cart?
He holds the vials up and then pockets them, and then taps the unconscious man on the side of the face and goes,
Well, it's Belf there, you see. The little lost dragonkin. He came back for his brother's skull and to finally get that shield off of you. He's pretty injured though, as you can tell. He's not been letting himself rest. But he lives in a small abandoned keep about 30 minutes ride. You could probably even walk there within the hour.
Well, we're gonna have to. He stole our fucking cart.
Yes.
Well, I won't stand in your way then. I mean, I will just remind you that if you want something done about your missing appendages, then you just need to bring the blood, and I will bring it back.
Nah, I'm good. And I wrap my knuckles on my iron crotch plate.
But I'm meaning more the vain one.
He looks at Frankie with a very weird glint in his eye.
You'll leave my arm out of this.
Oh, well, I will, but if you ever want to feel it back, you know where to find me.
I just give him the finger.
Have you still got that one left? I thought you'd lost both of them.
No, that was in the same hand, was it not?
Was it the same hand? Okay.
I think so.
I will check
If
that
not,
at some
I'm just
point.
gonna give him a wanking gesture.
Frankie.
Walk away.
You'd be You able to give him the like call me gesture?
You have an entire right arm left. So
Yay.
okay, so you give him the finger and he just sort of cackles at you and goes, "My mother sends her regards. She'd love to bathe in more of your blood."
Well, that was a jolly chap, I think. Maybe we should head off then, perhaps?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Okay, so you beat your way through the zombie horde with the guards and begin to head towards this keep. After about an hour of marching on foot, you eventually see the site of this abandoned keep on the horizon. What do you do?
There it is. What kind of rock is it on?
It looks like it's just sort of built into the hillside. It's gone quite mossy. It's been abandoned by a lot of people. But it looks like it's fit enough to purpose, and you notice the horse from your cart standing around outside it.
They've abandoned the cart. Oh no, they didn't even tie the horse up. It's just laziness.
Just a quick question, guys. Just for strategic reasons, what kind of a fighting style do you guys adopt when you fight? I mean,
Unskilled.
Will
Gotta
probably
say.
a lot of fighting. You gotta
Probably.
fight, you say?
Gotta say.
Watch out for that.
We generally make sure we're out of range of human.
Oh,
Yes.
Good.
He has a wide swing.
Ah,
Very shiny.
Can I check the horse over for zombie bites, please?
You can, yes.
Yeah, that's the last thing we need is some kind of zombie pony.
You check the horse over, the horse seems fine, no bites.
Well, that's one bit of good news.
Did you say my cart was left around as well? Did I imagine
Yes, your
that?
cart is still attached to the horse.
Can I check my cart and make sure it's still in serviceable condition?
Your cart is fine, it just seems to have been, anything left on it seems to have been taken.
Oh, I had half a sandwich on there.
Not my sunflower seeds.
They took the 3 pennies from the ashtray.
Your big bag of seed has been removed as well.
Stole my seed.
They took all the seed.
Kill them for that.
Ooh. I wonder where they put it then. Maybe in the...
I'm sure they're not been taken and put as bait for some kind of elaborate trap.
So
Don't trust that laugh.
the keep has some stairs going up to it and then a portcullis that's down at the moment. What do you do?
I can't squeeze through the portcullis. No.
You can't squeeze through, but although it seems to be down, it isn't locked, so you can lift it.
Well, we have a pony.
You're saying
This
we
can
can
only go well.
if we ride the pony fast enough at it.
Let's not waste the poor pony.
Oh, not
Oh.
Donnie again.
Do you want to?
References on references.
Is anyone good at climbing, perhaps?
Not really.
I prefer the ground.
I'm
How
afraid
about
not.
the wonderful cat lady over there?
How about we try and
give Vanya a go?
To get to the other side and raise the portcullis, perhaps?
I can certainly try.
Roll. Natural 20. With all the grace you'd expect from Whispers, she managed to get all the way over the portcullis and back down, and finds a way to raise it without having much effort. So the portcullis is slowly rising at this point.
Oh, jolly good. Good job there, Whispers. I assume that everyone has introduced himself with names and stuff, so I know their names by now.
Assuming so. Including Human.
Yes.
You man! And I'm gonna shake off his hand.
make good use of those limbs while you got them, Arthur. Arnold, whatever the hell.
Well, I think it's Arnold. Please try to get it correct. I'm a bit sticky about those sorts of things, you know?
Sure thing, Albert.
Well, I will remember that, small man.
Oh, it's on now.
You man! You!
You just be careful what you say to my buddy over there.
I'm a buddy.
You're budding? Aren't you human? Humans don't bud.
No. I know that.
I'm not sure where this is going, but okay, carry on.
Me neither.
So you walk into the sort of courtyard area. There's a door to your left, a door to your right, and there's a door to the back. The doors to the left and right look smaller and more like single doors, and the door to the back looks like more grand.
Can I make a little call to the spirits in this place and see which way we should take?
You can, yes. Roll.
Oh, guys, I will just make a quick call. I'll be right back.
He's doing a what?
He gets down on one knee and seems to pray, and the spirits tell him,
Well, I got a business signal, guys. So, this is fine with me.
so are you going to the left door or the right door or straight on?
Let's go right. We went left first last time.
Okay, are you opening the door gently? Are you kicking the door open? What are you doing?
Take it slow.
Yeah, gently.
Oh, I've got tenacious D in my head. Oh, I've got tenacious D in my head.
Okay, so you open the right door. Inside there's a massive library. It's like smells of dust and very old text.
Ooh.
And as you walk inside, it's like lines after lines of books cover the walls, and in the middle of the room there's quite a large purple orb. What do you do?
Can I gently poke the orb?
Okay. What are you using to poke it? Your finger or?
Yeah, just my finger.
Okay.
Is that really wise, your man?
Roll.
Shiny orb? What?
I am so glad Ashriel's not here.
Pretty orb.
You poke the orb. Immediately, a sort of image flickers in your head of like a large purple dragon.
Orb's a dragon.
Ooh, a dragon, you say? Well, I'm a big fan of books myself, so I would like to see if there's anything interesting here. I might be a week or two. And
we don't
I would
have
like-
a week.
I would like to roll to see if I can find any interesting books.
Sure. You don't find anything immediately interesting. Everything seems to basically talk about the same thing. It seems to continually mention the name Gryvorn.
Oh, this is a long series of something called Gryvorn. Have you heard of that?
Yeah,
Hello?
the Gryvorn Chronicles, they're a young adult series.
Oh.
I'm
I
messing
think
with
it's something we call weebs, I think, or something like that.
I wouldn't know anything about that, guys.
Can Frankie just like wave his hand around and see if there's anything magical that will draw him to a specific book at all?
The power of flailing.
Just got this
compels
image
you.
of-
Yeah.
Roll.
Yeah, he's just gonna like waft his hand and see if anything flashes.
Frankie, while sort of flailing around, disturbs a pile of old books and some strange dust falls on him. Roll a d20.
Strange dust.
Yeah, might be cornflower.
Flower.
Frankie's arm regrows. And Frankie feels like he's been returned to an earlier stage of his life.
Oh,
As in he feels
young.
significantly less wounded, significantly less hurt, and surprisingly okay.
I feel invigorated.
Oh, that seems to be a really nice sort of dust you found there, Frankie.
Can I pocket like a whole lot of the dust?
The dust is basically lying all around you. It's like you've like pushed through a vial and it's like poured all over you.
Oh, guys, you got to try to do this.
Yeah, we should push Igneous over and roll him around in the dust.
I have my arm. I'm just gonna cradle my arm for a little while. Is my ear fixed as well then?
Your ear is fixed as well, yes. This is like
And my
it's
hand.
like your entire body has gone through this like rejuvenation.
I'm Doctor Who. Yes.
Who's that then?
So-
You're pushing me over into the dust there.
Yeah, I'm kind of cradling my arm, thinking, "Oh my god, yay!"
Yes, we are pushing Igneous into the
Oh,
dust.
keep pushing him, okay.
Oh, bloody hell.
Roll to see the effect of Igneous has on being rolled around in dust. Natural 1.
Oh
Oh dear.
So close. I don't know. I don't like
Left
5.
arm 4. No, you're okay considering what could have happened there. Basically, you slammed so hard on your left arm, it's swollen up quite badly.
Ah, what the fuck?
no! Oh dear.
Magic dust.
Nothing else has happened to you, but it could have gone significantly worse there.
Keep rolling.
Like a rolling pin.
It must work eventually.
Nudge the furniture.
Q-Man continues to roll Igneous. The bruising on his arm just gets worse as the more he gets rolled back and forth by this demented human.
Ow. Ow.
Feeling your crotch?
I think
Thank
it
you, flashlight.
possibly doesn't work on dwarves.
Racist dust! Racist dust!
Speciest dust.
How do we even know it was the dust?
Maybe we should look into the other room as well, guys and gals. Stop rolling around on the floor here. I'm thinking that maybe it might get a little too exciting.
Can everyone roll me an awareness check, please?
I'm just enamored with the dust, I guess.
Yes, human is enamored by the dust. Everyone else notices a very dragon-like eye beginning to fill the orb and basically focus on you quite strongly.
Oh,
Is it typing?
To hide behind the bookshelves.
It's not typing, no. So, are you doing
Maybe
anything
this
about
is-
it, or are you just going to ignore it and back out of the room?
I'm drawing
Hide.
shapes in the dust.
Hiding
have-
behind the bookshelves.
Do we have a cloak or something we could just throw over it?
You can if you want.
Yes.
well, it's a little late for that. He's already seen us.
Okay, you throw the cloak over the top of the orb. You hear a sort of rumbling beneath your feet, as in kind of anger.
Maybe it was an internal call.
Yes. Guys, I think we should head over to the other room really quickly, Scamper,
Yes.
scamper, hurry, hurry.
Yes, but check first that there's not one of those orbs.
Well,
Poke your head in and check that there's
Is
no...
this on
I'll-
the other
I'll-
room?
yes,
Yes.
Okay, so is this the room on the left or the bigger room?
the room on the left.
Okay. You open the door to the room on the left. In front of you, there's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boxes and like bags and sacks and everything. They all seem to have a very dragon motif. Like dragon artwork, dragon this, dragon that. Like someone's collecting dragon things.
Got a lot of merchandise in here.
Yeah, it's a shame Dragon isn't here.
This is quite a collection.
Can I open exactly one thing?
Don't take it out of its original packaging.
You've decreased the value!
I take all my figures get out of the original packaging because I'm not a fucking
You mean only use it once?
Oh god. Roll. You open a box. Inside the box seems to be a very elaborate looking goblet with like dragons on the base.
I will toss it aside because as a human I cannot make use of a goblet.
I will catch it, or try to catch it.
Okay.
Stupid cop.
Okay. Are you looking at anything else?
No, I'm too disappointed by the cup.
I would like to do our Arcana check in this room.
Okay. Roll. Natural 20. Yes, there's a lot of magical things in this room.
I would like to roll human in them.
Roll to roll human in them. You push human into a pile of stuff. He like crashes into them and like splinters and things go everywhere. As you do this, a very strange green smoke starts like winding its way around human.
Oh dear.
Oh, maybe we should get him out really quickly before bad happens.
Hold on, it might bruise his arm.
Let's
Cups
step
are
back.
smoking.
With that nice roll I did with the Arcana check, do I feel like there's anything more magical than anything else in this room?
It feels like there's lots of magical books and tapestries here. It's like someone was collecting magical words or memories.
Nothing stands out more than anything
No.
else. Nope.
Are you doing anything about the smoke wrapping around human?
Yeah, I'm dragging him out.
Okay. Are you shaking him to get the smoke off him, or are you just going to let the smoke continue to wrap around him?
The smoke is like sort of around him, not just where he was lying.
No, it seems to be wrapping around him like a sort of smoke version of a snake.
Okay, I will then try to shake him furiously to
Roll to see how you get on. You shake him, the smoke seems to sort of fade from him and sort of go back to the floor and then slink back, as if it was a snake made of smoke.
Oh, he should be safe now, Mr. Man.
Stupid cops. Save me from the cops.
So what are you going to do now?
Well, we should just go check out the
middle door, I suppose.
Yep.
Okay. So you open the middle room, double doors, and inside seems to be like a very elaborate looking medical area. It seems that someone has recently been on it looks like a sort of very cheap surgical table. And there's like thread and lots of like cutting tools and needles and everything you'd need for like emergency surgery. It seems to all be lying around, like very obviously used recently.
If only we'd have had this earlier. Ilvain might have survived.
Oh, who is this Ulvain you keep talking about?
They fell down a cliff. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, God. So,
Is there any remains on the table at all?
there's
Or
just
is it
lots of blood everywhere. There's blood, and like as you sort of look, there's one. It's like a sort of kidney dish kind of thing, but it's full of white and red liquid. It smells strongly of alcohol.
Does the blood smell similar to the blood that was under our window earlier on?
Yes, it's the same sort of color and consistency.
Oh, I dare say we might have a wounded culprit at our hands.
Well, creepy blood collecting guy did say that the Dragon King was wounded.
That's true. Can I do another con check in here as well, just to see if there's anything magical here?
There's something arcana, but it seems to be coming from downstairs.
Is the blood trail following that as well?
There seems to be a blood trail from the table leading to where you are now, and there seems to be another one coming in from where you are now, leading to be a patch of floor.
Let us check this floor.
Alright, roll dungeoneering. Yep, you find a small trapdoor.
Huzzah!
As you open it, leads to a set of stairs, very rickety stairs leading down.
Well, this is all very, suspicious.
Feels like we're being led, doesn't it?
Quite so, yes. Maybe
Well,
we should,
We know we're being led, though, so we'll never be surprised by it.
True. Maybe we should let Mr. Man with his scythe go down first. Just, for tactical reasons.
Yeah, maybe a seed's down there.
Get my
seeds.
We could also consult the orb. The eye did appear when we entered the room. Perhaps we can communicate through it.
What are you doing now?
We'll send you man down first.
Okay, so
Unless
you're
you
going
want
down
to
into
look at
the
eye.
area. So continuing down the trapdoor, Q-Man is leading, yes?
Yes.
Sure.
You get to the bottom of the trapdoor and it opens into quite a large, hall. As you walk in, directly next to where you walk in is quite an enormous metal-looking... It's kind of like a statue with a very obvious halberd. And there seems to be another two of these, one on each side of the room. Like one on the left, one on the right. In the middle of the room itself, at the back, seems to be a humanoidish figure frantically bent over what looks like some kind of orb, trying to fix something, and he seems to be muttering to himself.
Can I try and sneak up to him?
You can, yeah.
Choke him unconscious so that we can then interrogate him once he wakes up after we've tied him up.
Okay, roll to see what happens. As you get about halfway across the room, you stand on something that makes a loud crack, and he turns around and goes, "No! I haven't sent it yet!" And he seems to be muttering something under his breath, and a quite enormous pink dome-like shield seems to cover him, and he seems to be pointing at the large statues around the room, one after the other, and seems to be chanting something. What do you do?
Didn't work. Plan B.
Can we try and knock one of the statues over?
You can try and knock the statues over, yes? So roll to knock the one next to you over. Yep, you knock it to the ground, the armor just shatters and it sort of rolls around everywhere.
I would like to try to freeze one of them as well.
Okay. You sort of cast a freezing on it, it seems to sort of get a light edge of frost around its armor, but that's about that. Does random event trigger? Natural 20, yes it does. Both the statues on either side seem to animate and come to life and start moving into the middle of the room as if to guard the pink drum. The statue that collapsed to the ground, it seems to slowly be pulling itself back together. Very, very slowly.
Guys, we have reforming statues.
I keep kicking pieces of the one that's fallen apart to make sure they stay apart.
Yep. So there's two enormous statues, maybe about 10 foot high, wielding... What's the name of the axe with the really long blade? Is it Bardish?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
Yeah. It's more like one of them than a halberd now. They've actually started to wield it. It's like a very long executioner's blade.
Can I join Whispers and just grabbing a random part of one of the statues before the reform and hope that stops it?
Well, the one on the floor is kind of like Terminator pulling itself together, but the more you kick it out of the way, the more it sort of seems to stop and go, And then that bit seems to move very slowly back towards it.
My theory is if I pocket it, then it won't ever be able to reform and it'll never come to life.
You could try that if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so you pocket a piece of the one that's on the floor. Are you doing anything about the two that are active at the moment?
I was kind of leaving
Can't
those
think
to
of
somebody
anything.
else while I dealt with this one.
Yeah. I spent my turn picking up a rock, so...
Penance RPG, they spend one turn picking up a rock.
Arnold is moving away from the scythe-swinging human, so to be as far away as possible when the scythe swing starts.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea.
You might want to join me, Igneous.
Yeah, let's go stand over here.
Give him room! Give him room!
I think I'm doing a bit of an imitation of a cat with a laser pointer. As soon as a statue moves, it gets pounced on. So I'm kind of down at floor level, so therefore below any swinging sides.
So is this
I wanna-
everyone telling me that they're away from human if he swings?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, okay.
I want to shout to the guy. Hey, what are you trying to send anyway?
Let's see if he responds or just ignores you. He just ignores you. He seems to be too busy trying to work something next to the orb.
I think, dear sir, that I might be renaming you Ignorious.
This is not the time for jokes. And I'm gonna throw a fireball at one of the standing statues.
Sure, roll. It smacks it straight in the chest. It seems to sort of begin to catch fire. It's just basically burning at the moment, not doing anything else. They both seem to be standing quite sentinel-like at the edge of this pink shield. Now one of them is now burning very slowly and is beginning to crumble inwards as it burns more.
That's how you do it.
Well, I'll try the frostbolt again, perhaps then, on the other one that isn't burning.
Okay, roll. You hit the one that is burning and it basically crumples to the ground and then begins to slowly reform again.
Oh, darn it.
Does anyone want to grab a rock from it as it's reforming?
Yes, go on then. I'll just.
Okay.
I don't know.
As you come close, it swings at you. It hits you. It does 1 damage. Well, that was good. All the 20 it could have done did 1 damage. But yes, you kind of get nicked as this blade swings through the air as you try and grab a rock.
I got clipped. Oof.
I want to grab a rock and throw it at the dude.
Okay, are you going to grab one from the one at your feet, or are you going to grab one from... where are you going to get it from?
From my feet.
Alright, roll.
I'm not moving closer to you, man.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Do you grab a rock and you hurl it?
Yeah.
As you throw it to the shield, it seems to pass straight through the pink shield. And just
Good.
lands, harmlessly on the ground.
Ah, I was hoping for some kind of crazy hook shot where I can knock the guy out. That's fine. I've got a new plan, guys.
Oh,
is
Keep
it?
throwing rocks at him.
oh.
Not so
seems
much a
like
new
a
plan as a
marvelous-
continuation of one.
Let's go with Whispers. Or is Whispers just jumping around the floor at the moment?
Pretty much. I'm keeping this one out of the fight.
Okay. So, it's now Arnold.
Yeah, I will just go with try to freeze the other one again.
Okay. The other one, basically shoot it with the thing, it seems to just have a bit of a sheen on it from the cold. When it's reformed, it has reformed slightly smaller.
Okay, yeah, the one that isn't been damaged yet, right?
Well, the one that isn't damaged yet is just standing there unmoving. It was the one that swung at Frankie, though.
Okay.
Bit of shrinkage in the cold.
The first sentinel stays where it is. The smaller sentinel swings. Which one of you did it hit? It hit whoever got lowest, which is Igneous.
Oh no.
Number 5, left arm. Number 2, I think that's just bruised. It is just bruised. Your left arm, which you managed to bruise earlier, gets bruised again.
Ow!
Incredibly angry that your arm's bruised again.
Bruises upon bruises.
Right up on the. Oh.
Will you not feel this lump?
Take care. You don't
Release
want
them.
to. You don't want to bruise the Almighty.
So, it's now Frankie.
Frankie's just gonna shoot a fireball at the one that he hit the last time. Try and make it smaller and smaller. No, I'm not.
Okay, you shoot a fireball, you miss, the fireball hits the pink shield and seems to dissipate.
Throw a rock at it.
It's now human.
Right, noticing that rocks go through the shield, but fireballs don't. I'm gonna continue the scientific experiment and see if large scythes go through the shield.
Are you going to throw your scythe?
No, I'm going to keep a hold of it.
Are you going to
Last
swing your
time,
scythe through the shield?
That's my intent.
Is any part of you going through the shield as well, or just the scythe?
I'm going to say just the scythe for now, because like I said, this is a scientific experiment, so you only want to have one variable at a time.
Okay, roll. The blade, sings straight through the thing, doesn't do anything. You don't hit anything. But the blade does seem to go through the shield.
Oh, very odd.
It's your second attack. What are you doing?
Can I try and punch him with my fist?
The guy in the shield?
Like the man in the shield, see if
You
fists go through the shield.
Are you yourself going through the shield?
Just my fist.
Okay, roll.
And I guess my arm.
Roll.
Oh, this could spell disaster.
Your arm disintegrates as soon as it goes through.
Don't put arms through.
It's like as soon as you punch through it, your arm melts up to the point that you put. It's like it must respond to disintegrating organic matter.
Find the dust, find the dust.
Human has just lost his. I assume you punch with your right arm.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Will he be able to wield a scythe now?
He will, just won't be able to swing twice with it, maybe. But we'll see, prosthetics and all.
I'll have my arm replaced with the scythe.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's now Igneous.
Right, well, I'm gonna pick up another rock and throw it, aiming like it's like a shot put. I want to throw it to go through the shield and crack the guy in the head if I can.
Okay, roll. It goes through, but it doesn't come anywhere close to him.
Oh, I'm still getting my eye in.
Wanting to try and fire a second one?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Right, roll. Nope. Again, miles off.
Distracted by Human's disintegrating arm.
He's just sort of, you hear this.
You're really putting me off over there, Human.
Oh.
Try my best not to.
At least now you know what it's like to lose a limb.
I'm pretty sure I've lost toes or something.
You've lost fingers.
Yeah, you yourself personally cut a bunch of limbs off of us.
Not on purpose.
It's now Whispers.
Can I try throwing a chuck of this broken statue at the guy in the field?
You can, yes. It misses him by miles. It goes through, but just misses him. You try again if you want. It goes through, it lands on his back. He seems notably perturbed that you've hit him, and he turns round and goes,
Can't you see this is personal work?
You stole our car.
Statue's back.
Yeah.
It's now Arnold.
Yeah, well, I'm going to use my crossbow instead, since magic doesn't seem to do the trick, and just aim for the guy in the shield.
Sure. Roll. Yep, you shoot him through the shoulder. He shrieks and his cloak falls out and he reveals he's got these huge dragon-like wings that are all bandaged up as well. Your arrow seems to be sitting in the shoulder, pinning his wing down. He seems to be quite angry.
Does the shield dissipate, or is it still there?
No, it's still there. He just seems to be muttering curses at you.
Alright.
Let's see what he does. Natural 1. Oh dear.
This is going to be interesting.
Being distracted by you, the purple orb seems to have grown. There's a sort of aura that's got a lot stronger, and it seems to be not melting the shield, but making the shield bigger as it is extending out towards you. However, it goes through the two sentinels. The first one is completely disintegrated. The second one is completely disintegrated, and the shield keeps growing.
Oh.
So the shield is slowly filling the room.
Run, guys! Run!
Yeah, time to boogie on out of here.
So, I was going to say it's now the things, but they're both disintegrated, so...
We're all running, I guess.
It's now Human.
Gonna run. Run away. Already lost an arm.
Okay. So are you just going to run away from the shield?
Yes. Like a hero.
Okay, so Human starts to run away. It's now Frankie.
Frankie's going to run away, I'm assuming. From the shield. No, I'm not.
Frankie slips, but catches his feet and tries to run back up the stairs. The shield is just continuing to grow at this point, and the dragonkin next to it just seems to be muttering to himself. It's now Igneous.
Oh, I am also gonna run for the stairs.
Alright. Yep, you just run for the stairs. Start heading him out.
Can I fire my crossbow over my shoulder at him?
You can, yes. Roll. Yep, you sink an arrow into him. He emits a howl again, and you hear him shout, "Curses! Curses upon you all!"
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's now Whispers.
Can I try and throw a lasso around this guy while making sure I'm not anywhere near the shield?
Yep, roll. Yep, you get a lasso around his leg.
Right, I'm running away from the shield. I'm pulling him with me.
Okay, roll. You start pulling him. He shrieks. He tries to grab onto the ground to stop himself from moving anywhere, and it's a tug of war now between you and him. So, you roll, and I roll, and this may go very badly for someone.
And I will let go.
Okay. Whispers has let go, thankfully, because otherwise she'd been dragged through the beam.
I just hope it will jerk backwards with the release of pressure and pull backwards out of it the other side.
Let's see, does he do that? He staggers back and rolls. One of his legs gets immediately sliced from going through the portal. He again emits a growl, a howl, and seems to sort of like curse you as he's trying to get back to his feet very badly.
Catch me if you can! And I'm scuppering.
Okay, Arnold?
I'm standing at the stairwell as well. So do I have time to shoot at him and run as well?
You can shoot him if you want. No, you miss wildly. So
And
you
run.
all run back up the stairs. Are you running out the front door and onto the cart immediately, or what are you doing?
I think we should perhaps grab that nice little orb before we scarper this place. What do you think, guys?
Yes, I agree with you.
Sure,
Well,
why
maybe-
not?
But perhaps we should wait just at the last moment to see if the shield further extends. It may collapse inward, you never know.
Yes, but perhaps grab the orb and then run out and see where the shield goes and... yeah, see if our cart and the horse survive, perhaps.
Very well then.
Yeah, we don't want our horse to get incinerated.
Well, I truly enjoy the walk with you guys and so on, but yeah. A cart ride would be pleasant.
So, are you grabbing the orb on the way past?
Yes.
Okay. So you grab the orb and you run back to the cart. At this point you notice that the shield has sort of come through the floor and is continuing to get larger and larger.
This might be the end of the world, guys. Lovely knowing you.
Well, no, we'll just keep running. It'll be fine.
As the shield gets large enough to basically take the entire of the keep, effectively, it seems to shudder for a couple of seconds, and then this, like, purple shimmer seems to go across it. Who is holding the orb at the moment?
Arnold is.
Okay, roll me a d20, Arnold.
Like I said, guys, it was nice knowing you.
The orb feels very hot in your grip, and you drop the orb onto the grass. As you drop the orb, the entire shield effectively shimmers again, and then there's like a... and the shield pops, revealing this crater. And standing in this crater is an enormous shadow dragon that looks towards the rest of you, and all of you hear a voice in your head saying, "I am free, finally in my true form. I thank you for releasing me a second time. I will spare your lives." And it takes off and begins to head towards the castle.
Oops.
Oh shit.
So, Vegas?
Vegas?
That's your answer to everything.
It
Yes.
works, it's a good plan.
Yes,
Philadelphia.
I totally agree. Yes, yes.
So, I take it this time we're going to continue our tradition of not telling the Baron that we fucked up, right?
Yes.
Well,
We got here
you
too
don't do
late.
that.
You jump back on the cart and you speed towards the castle.
We're doomed. Doomed, I tell you.
It seems time has run out for this week at least. Join us again next week for more of this tale. These bard's tales were originally told to us around a campfire in a long-forgotten land as Descent, Journeys Through the Dark. They were adapted for this podcast by Nikolai Popsky. All music was written and performed by Daniel Boström. The cast of Plummet are Nikolai, Daniel, Bellery, Amy, AJ, John, and Ash, with additional content by Dragon. If you would like your own high fantasy dice, then journey to dndice.co.uk and use our name Penance RPG at the checkout for a 5% discount of your order. For what is a hero without shiny loot? As for us, we are but meager bards. If you would care to support our tales, you can buy us a grog or two, or Ko-Fi, as it is known in your parts, at ko-fi.com/penancerpg. If you would like to support us in future efforts, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/penancerpg. Farewell and good night, dear listeners, and remember that time will turn again soon. It's only a game, isn't it?
Sorry, I'm being bad at Smash. It's really bothering us that I can't beat this guy in Smash.
So you're not fully concentrating on the podcast recording, is what you're saying?
Well, I am.
This is
I'm
what happened to
listening.
Graham.
Yeah.
Don't be a Graham, Bellery.
Sorry, Smash.
Or cornflower.
There is no flashlight under my bed. Pride of
Or
place
is
on the
there?
mantelpiece.
Yeah, don't get one. It's thoroughly underwhelming.
Thanks for the
Certainly
my,
don't get an
sex
expensive
boy
one.
review.
Tune in next time for Penance reviews.
I know someone who does have one, and literally the description of it was, it's like fucking a funeral urn. And I'm like, no.
Well, that's spectacularly off-putting.
Yeah, it's,
I
I've
guess
never
if
had
you
any
fill it
appeal
with
after,
ash.
after hearing that description from someone.
Well, I don't think Ash wants to be in it, so.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that, Ash. I meant like...
Cremation ashes.
yeah.
Yeah,
But hey, maybe that's what the cornflower's for.
maybe. That would probably give it a bit the same texture. And be slightly
Synthetic
less
burnt
destructive.
person.
Yeah. Dead corn ashes.
Mm.
No flashlights then.
No, I think the spider eats them.
Fair.
That's
Yeah.
disturbing in a whole different way.
Thanks, Spider.
Where can I get one of these spiders?
Well, we just throw it out!
You know about the guy on the Dave Gorman episode where he's just like, you know, he moves a cabinet and finds porn hidden under it. He just doesn't know what to do with it because there's just so much porn.
If you look up Woolly and Teagle CBeebies, you might be able to find them available to that.
Well, I mean, you could always use it as a, what do you call it, curtain poles? You know, like the thing you put on the end of the curtain poles?
I think people might ask,
They might. Bellery, you do realise that Love Honey will take back any sex toy, whether it was bought from them or not, for disposal.
Oh, do they? Because it why? No, but like it was expensive, and I
Yes,
feel
yes, they
bad
do.
throwing it out because it was a gift.
Like a police knife amnesty's hand in. Except
Pretty much, yeah. But let's face it, you're not using it. It being in your house makes you feel bad.
Just
Get
don't,
rid of the damn
It
thing.
doesn't make us feel bad. It's just there.
just don't accidentally put it in a charity bag.
Oh, that's an idea. Maybe I can.
Oh my god, no!
what's this we
Like-
found, Mabel? It seems someone's donated an urn.
Only used once. Joe, actually, maybe I could buy like an actual torch and just replace the silicone bit with a torch, and then it would be an actual like light.
Ew.
Or, you know, just send it to Love Honey and they'll dispose of it.
Thanks, love, honey.
I
This
really hope
week's
no one
episode
from work
of
ever
Mine.
listens to these.
It's fine, this is like the longest. Well, no, this is not going to be an intro. This will be put in the outro along with
Yeah.
all the other stuff about fleshlights.
No,
If you have anything else
obviously,
more you want to add to it, I'll just add to it now.
we're just going to be sprinkling fleshlight references throughout the episode.
Yeah, I'll have to go
Thanks,
home.
Tupperware.
Thanks, Tupperware.
Also, I just want to say that I beat the guy in Smash, have my full attention. I'm eating crisps, but thanks to Push to Talk, you don't hear it. Thank you, Push to Talk.
Push to flashlight.
No, because
Press.
now I just have an image of me doing that while recording, but no one hearing it because of Push to Talk.
Oh,
That would
Melody,
be
have you
very
ever had a
good.
desire to play with a fleshlight during recording?
Like I said, it's
I've
really
heard worse
underwhelming. So,
things.
it's really underwhelming, so I haven't had that desire.
Good.
I'd rather be playing Smash. Thank you, Smash.
Yes, I get a little vibe from a play I saw earlier. There was something about some small people traversing vast distances with a ring and a big dangerous eye looking at them. So I'm not quite sure that it's a good idea.
Small soldiers, yeah. I've seen that play.
Yeah.
Don't speak all boundly human.
Gorgonites were very, very good.
If I think of the name of the Gorgonites, the only one that comes to mind is Archer. I don't remember any of the others.
I'm Googling it right now.
I'm surprised I remember that they were called Gorgonites, to be honest.
All I
Yeah.
remember from Small Soldiers is Gorgonites, Chip Hazard.
The Commando Elite.
That
Yeah,
was it.
the Barbies.
Yeah, and there was that really dumb one that was just like legs and a head.
I can't remember. I saw this in the
Most of
cinema, man.
Anyway, getting back to the plot. What are you doing now?
We'll send you man down first.
Okay, so
Unless
you're
you
going
want
down
to
into
look
the,
at the eye.
the area.
Considering it was one movie, why does Small Soldiers have its own wiki?
Most things have their own wiki now. They played Spice Girls as psychological warfare in it. I remember that bit.
Yep, that most accurate part of the whole thing.
I now have to see this movie. I haven't seen
Have you not seen it? Oh, you
Tommy
totally
Lee
should.
Jones is one of the main characters in it. It's
Yeah,
really funny.
you totally need to see it. It's a great film.
I need to rewatch it, man.
It's just this on that border of just so bad it's good.
Oh yeah, and the girl that's Mary Jane in the first Spider-Man movies.
All I remember is the mother with the tennis lessons paid off. Like,
Bad news,
So-
guys. It's not on Netflix.
Aww.
what do you
I
do?
realise this probably isn't the time, guys, but Obvious Halberd was my rap name.
Igneous Halberd.
Does that mean that you wrote your lyrics on a rap sheet?
I've got a good mind to leave this voice channel right now.
I like that you said that in character.
I don't know where it ends anymore.